Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful of all? Please.
Cut.
As with all the games that we have developed, we start out by creating a story frame for the game Evil Mirror. Now usually we take a look inside the great book of troll stories, a book that contains all the earlier adventures of Hugo, and it's quite a good source of inspiration.
When we found the story, we start designing the game, and this is where the game designer comes into the picture. It is the game designer's job to create a gameplay that fits the story and the atmosphere, and it's the game designer's job to create tracks and characters and obstacles that Hugo will meet in the game. These questions has to be thought of very carefully, so the illusion is always maintained.
When the game description are in place, the game designer hands it over to the art director. Then I will try to translate this description into a graphic style in which will make the environment and atmosphere believable. I then draw enemies, obstacles and tracks in different angles.
Sure.
Hi, boss.
Hello, boss. Let me see what you got.
We'll start creating the enemies and the obstacles for the game. When building the game track, we start by creating a basic mesh, and we'll give it textures and assign light to it.
Welcome to the toughest race of the year, with the wildest pigs controlled by those most fierce Vikings.
At the same time, the programmers are working to build the game's functionality. It's very important that the obstacles and enemies react in the right way at the right time. This way the player will gradually understand the game.
The sound engineer creates sound effects for obstacles, enemies and animations. And we create a whole environment of sound, music and speech for the game.
In order to understand the story better, we make short animated film sequences.
Well, the pastry's about ready. All we need now is Sugarina with the wild berries.
I hope I'm not spoiling a nice family mood, am I?
Get out of my house, sinner. You know you're not welcome.
Oh, Daddy! Dear little troll. Oh, so clever. Caught in the mirror's embrace. You'll disappear without trace. Be gone for now. Be gone forever. Oh, Daddy. Now I just need to find Hugelina.
From the script, the storyboarder will draw the entire storyboard, which is then filmed and edited with sound effects and dialogue to have a better understanding of duration and timing.
I hope I'm not spoiling this nice family moment, am I?
Now all that's left is to animate the sequences.
In this game, it's in fact my children who play the leading roles. Sensibly and systematically, they free me from the curse of the... Stop.
Ow!
Sit still. Just for one moment. Rit, what are you doing under that table? No, Rit. Don't pull that thing there.
Okay, who turned off the light?
We also have quite a few new characters that spend their time making it difficult for Reed, Rat and Root to find and assemble the mirror fragments.
Stop there! I have a very important message for the Emperor.
Yeah. In the game, I make all my own stunts.
I've never seen anything so funny.
But everything must come to an end, and so must this story.
Your beauty will be mine forever. What?
If there's a happy end, well, that's for the players to see to.